Alright, it's rolling. 3, 2.
Shop, this is what we do. This is the crew. You know how we say it and how we play it.
The game is this Sunday.
Right.
You know, who you got?
Honestly, I'll be rooting for the Steelers. It's hard for me to root for Green Bay. I don't like neither one of them, but if I had to, you got to choose your poison. I'm going to drink the black and gold poison. I've been dodging the lemon lime Kool-Aid all year long. I got to give my hats off to him and the big man Raji for the wiggle dance. Looks nice and it's cute. And your droopy-eyed quarterback. Hey, and your long-haired linebacker. Good luck. And your long-chin, long beard cornerback.
Oh yeah,
No, hey, Green Bay did a hell of a job. My thumbs up to you. But I'm going with the Steelers. I think the Steelers going to do it. And you know what this reminds me of? And I'm going to just stop talking. This reminds me of Black Sunday.
Might be, except I don't know how you're going to get a blimp when they close the...
Well, it may be something inside that motherfucker.
Yeah, you might not be surprised.
Yeah, I was hoping to see y'all in the black and them in the white. It would have looked a little better. I mean, I know we've all sounded like Dwayne around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's happening, yeah.
You know, but, yeah, man. But my thing is on the game, I really think that a lot of people see, you know, the 3-4 defenses and the zone blitzing and the linebackers, and, you know, with both teams having, you know, Steelers more dominant running game, and the Green Bay with the new running game with the Sparks cat. Starks, yeah, I forgot. But, yo, I really think that it's going to be high scoring, and not because of the offenses. I think it's going to be high scoring because of the defenses. I think you're going to see some interceptions getting taken back to the house, maybe even some special teams things going on. But I definitely see high score being, you know, 28-31, you know, 31-24, something like that. You know, I do see it being, you know, a 20-30 type game, not really both teams in the teens. You know, I think that you got some playmakers on both sides of the defense. I think that you do have your quarterbacks who try to do some things with their arm, and with the sophistication of the defenses, I think that you're going to get some tip passes going right to the right people, you know, at the right part of the field, and be a 15-yard return for a touchdown, things like that, some fumbles. You know, Palomalu is definitely going to catch old boy with his arm cocked but not going forward, and, you know, that's something he does very well. And, you know, if I can learn how to teach that to a strong safety, man, that's a serious-ass thing. And then it's real smart. I see old boy copying, trying to use Woodson somewhat in the same light, bringing him up to the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Woodson has definitely, you know, utilized that turf toe when he was with us, and now he's using the rest of his energy, you know, because he, you know, in my opinion, a DB lasting 13, 14 years is really, you know, a phenomenal thing. You know what I'm saying?
And to piggyback on what you had to say, you look at...
Who is he taking? What you talking about? Who you taking?
Oh, I'm going Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh. You guys had a better quarterback, and not quarterback by stats, but quarterback by leadership, quarterback by mobility as far as him moving the team down.
Right.
Now, I like the Rodgers cat. I really do. You know what I'm saying? He's a good quarterback. Real proud of him coming up from under Brett Favre and all the drama that he had to go through. But if I had to choose any quarterback over the last 20 years, honestly, I would choose Ben Roethlisberger because of the intangible ability to move the chains and just keep an offense going. Whether it's handing the ball off, running for 3 or 4 yards, running and then dumping it to somebody, or with the big gun, you know, getting a pass tight on the rope, you know, to the sideline, tiptoeing out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about those quarterbacks in the MAC, you know, you can get KP here and he'll break that down, because I'm pretty sure he was talking about him when he was in junior high or something.
No,
you know,
for real. And I agree with you. And the same way they have for, I think, if they're not fully aware and if they don't play smart, their secondary will get embarrassed, because we got 4. You know what I'm saying? You look at the kid, Antonio, what can Brown do for you?
Yeah.
He done caught 2 big passes in 2 big games.
Right.
You got the kid, E. Sanders, 88.
Yeah.
He's making big plays. You know, then you got Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
Then you got Hines Ward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a formidable receiving core too. The difference is the running game is more of a staple with Pittsburgh. You know, with them being able to run the ball, I think a little bit better than what Green Bay has done through the year.
Let me ask you this. You know your team. You tell me, because I hear all this analysis about your center Ponce. You know what I'm saying? And the dude replacing him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you've watched this team.
Yeah.
I have not.
Right.
If you can, put in words what you feel is the best. A 75% starting center or 100% backup. You know.
It's an interesting call because now it comes down to like, well, I wish I could see him practice. Because the problem with this kid that's backing him up, he's like a cat that you put it like, get in there and guard. You know, like
Get in wherever
we need you at, get in. He's jack of all trades, probably a master of none.
Yeah.
You know, and going against, probably I think he'll be going up against B.J. Raji. Now you're talking about if Raji gets a good push on him, now you're talking about holding penalties.
Right.
Now you're talking about the possibility of big plays being wiped out because you knew if you didn't hold him, you're giving up a sack.
I honestly think the advantage goes to Lagursky, or what was it?
That's his name, Doug Lagursky.
It goes to him because, you know what, he's a reserve player, number one. Number two, although Marquise Pouncey's a hell of a first-year player, I mean, you're not trying to supplant 10-year, 15-year person at the position.
Right, it's not like it's Damani Dawson.
No, and I'm not putting down Pouncey. I think Pouncey's trying to come back. He took the boot off, actually, or he's going to take it off Friday and see what he can do. But the man he's facing is a second-year player.
Yeah.
Is not, and I'm not taking away nothing from any of them. I just think that with a month to prepare, not a month, but 2 weeks to prepare, okay, he came in, serviceable duty, did great against the Jets. They don't have any tape on him. They don't know too much about him or the calls he going to make or his tendencies on the line.
It's 2 weeks, there's no excuse, and that's the beauty of a coach like Mike Tomlin.
One game.
Mike Tomlin, and that's the beauty of a coach like Tomlin. Okay, he's down, well, it's your turn. I don't want to hear no excuses. Either you get it done or you don't, and if you don't, hey man, what you want me to do, cry?
This is a one game chess match.
Yeah. And
so they're going to make it to their favor.
And it's going to make for some, if anybody if you're a kid, you know, and you played 2 or 3 years of football, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a good time to really look at things other than just the big picture of the game, but start looking at those individual matches and see what's going on. You play, you know if somebody's knee is kind of, you know, buckling a little bit, if their ankle or the shin or, you know, you know, anything on their body is kind of like, you know, holding them back a little bit from doing what they're supposed to do, and, you know, try to look at your techniques. You know, you can learn a lot from looking at football, man.
Definitely.
So we in the Steelers agreement over here, man.
Yeah,
it just remains to be seen.
More
playmakers on
KP
defense.
doing?
KP, man, I had it written down somewhere on here.
Flip it on the other side.
Let's see what I have it up. It might be, because he had a question he wanted to answer too. KP had KP went with the Steelers. He said, take the Steelers, give up the 3. I think it's, Steelers are giving away 3 now. I'm trying to do my whole KP. And he said, go with the, I think he said go with the under. And he wanted to answer a question for, I think it was SDsooowooo. He said Rock Long should get the job over there for the coach over there at San Diego State. He said you guys have the best coaching staff on the West Coast. And Brian Sipe, the ex-quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, I believe is the quarterback's coach over there. And he said he's doing a great job. San Diego State said they're doing a hell of a job.
Suwoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't talked to him in a minute.
Yeah. But obviously, y'all know what my pick is. The song for this game, this Super Bowl, is Tupac Shakur's All Eyes on Me. Because that's where the game, everybody's going to be watching this game. You know what I'm saying? So it's all eyes on me, every player. Before we go out, I say to Troy Polamalu, I say to James Harrison, to Ben Roethlisberger, and Weldy Moore, and Rashard Mendenhall, you're standing there in the face of immortality. You win 7. If you win 7, the closest person is 2 Super Bowl victories away. That puts you in a realm of a historical spot that it will be a while before someone catches you. So my song for this game is the Mighty Mighty OJ's Stairway to Heaven. And the key word, the operative word is heaven. You replace heaven with 7. And I want y'all all to check this song out and listen to it. Replace heaven with 7. And this song is what you guys are truly facing. Step by step, the door is wide open, and we can all rejoice in this. Right there in what they call America's team, we will now be America's team. You will be America's team. And we will live forever. Every Steeler fan, every Steeler player, everybody. Last but not least, in the words of the great JFK, the world is very different now. The Hood Guru has a baby boy. Yours truly has a new baby boy. So if y'all don't see us for a minute, and man, y'all know what time it is. We ain't deserting nobody. We just busy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Me, Hitman, Rue, we doing things for the children out there, you know, dedicating and volunteering our time to coach the kids. So we want to say to all y'all know what time it is with us. It's much love. Y'all know what we started. Y'all know what we revolutionized out here as far as amateurs and people speaking their mind on sports.
Man.
One love.